Good morning, everyone. Have you ever wondered about how much we fight about who we are and about our identity, and we want to grab it? And it's all these movements, like the feminist movement, and that. It's all about, it has become actually all about who I am and standing up and me and I and so the feminist movement is I'm quite a feminist in the way that I believe women are equal and women should have equal opportunity and all that kind of thing. I haven't got a problem with that. I just because people have been so how can I put it? So uh cruel to each other, so exclusive of certain people groups, be you a feminist or different cultures and races and things like that. um, we've had to stand up and we've had to almost grab who we are. And so I look at it and I look at it. I sometimes work in a school and I look at it amongst the young people, and sometimes I feel a little worried because it's almost as if people have forgotten to concern themselves about themselves, but also about others, and sometimes even like their own children or their own family. Matthew 16, verse 24 says, "If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself, take up the cross, and follow me." So yesterday we spoke about the yoke of God, which is light, and the burden is light, um, and we discussed what that could be, and then yeah, it says deny yourself. And in our minds, you think about it being to put yourself down again. Contrary to every other movement that there has been, the feminist movement, whatever movement, and and it's so hard for us to navigate as Christians the world, because the world is telling us, it feels like the world is telling us one thing, and the Bible is always telling us another thing. I find it very difficult as a woman, and I did as a young woman, because I just, when I was being treated unfairly as a woman in a place of work, I didn't think, verses like this would confuse me. And then a preacher would say, but the Bible is there to bring you and uplift you and love you and make you feel, elevated and close to God. And you think, this just makes me feel flat, Lord, because you're telling me deny yourself. And then women and would deny themselves in the way that they would allow abuse, and that's not what God's saying. God is not an abuser. He says, take up your cross and follow me. He's not saying you must be crucified. He's saying, yeah, I've died on the cross already for you, and you can claim that as your own as long as you are my child. And then that looks a certain way. So you deny the things that feed you in an in a way that would not be good for would not God would not like. So in other words, you deny the things that are counterintuitive to God. And you deny the world's evils. You deny the world's excesses. You deny the world's abuses. So you deny that. You don't deny who God made you. That's not what you're denying. You're not denying that intricate, wonderful, talented, gifted, fabulous person that you are. That's not what you're denying. You're denying that path which the world takes you down or tries to pull you down, lure you down. And so I'm not saying, because I study theology and there is something called liberalist theology and feminist theology, and because within the realms of the earth we have struggled in all ways. Um, so I'm not pointing a finger, but that denying yourself, denying that absolute attitude of I'm better than you, I need this, I, that's what you deny, um, so that you can get that person for whom Christ died on the cross. That's the person God wants you to keep. And then He wants you to say, I have this cross. I have this cross because Christ died for me on it. I don't have to be physically crucified. It's been done. I can take up this cross and I can follow God. And yes, crosses can be burdensome and heavy because they are your responsibilities and the things that you have in this world. But everything that you are and everything that you do not want to be anymore, Christ has already died for that. Think about it. It's such a gift. Think about it. Have a wonderful day and we'll speak again tomorrow.